Huge breaking news. Massive raid just now. They ignored him. Time is up. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency is finalizing plans to raid California and detain at least 1,500 illegal immigrants who broke into the country. The idea is to begin the raid in San Francisco and travel to numerous other cities, which I will not mention. The expected number of arrests reached upwards of 1,500. President Donald Trump warned mayors and governors about being a sanctuary city or state, and now Trump is allowing ICE to do their job. ICE has not announced the date of the raid, nor should it be published, as that would provide illegal immigrants to flock to other states in hopes to seek refuge from the consequences of breaking into a country. President Trump has warned local leaders numerous times about being host to illegal immigrants, especially criminals. Those who oppose will criticize Trump for allowing ICE to do their job, but those in disagreement should remember that former President Obama had deported more than 2.5 million illegal immigrants. Obama's nickname was Deporter-in-Chief. President Trump is not close to attaining a nickname until he meets or beats Obama's deportation numbers, and Trump has a very long way to go until that's a possibility. The sweeping raid starting in California will target the illegal aliens. However, it's the criminals who are most likely the most sought after. In particular, the ICE agents will be delighted to arrest violent illegal immigrants. The violent offenders who are illegal aliens may pose a threat to ICE agents, and there could be a battle to detain the suspects. There could be an all-out war, shootout, or gang fight as ICE runs through the ruined land of California. Detaining and deporting the proven illegal immigrants who are violent is essential because it returns California to a safer haven for legal residents. Unfortunately, some residents in California believe in the sanctuary city/state concept, but they won't be supporters for long if their child was a rape or murder victim at the hands of an illegal immigrant with a violent tendency. The Federalist Papers Project shared more on the raid. Trump and the Justice Department have bristled at the fact that state and local sanctuary laws around the country are not only unconstitutional but they interfere with the goal of cracking down on illegal immigration. The operation, sources say, will target people who have been previously identified for deportation, including those who have been served with final deportation orders and those who are criminal illegal aliens. That 1,500 is a low target and this number could rise as they come across other immigrants, called collateral arrests. This would be the first large-scale targeting of illegal immigrants in California since Governor Jerry Brown signed legislation enacting a statewide sanctuary state law. Acting Director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement Thomas Hogan said that California better hold on tight. He said the federal government will not permit California to be a sanctuary state for illegal aliens, and would have no choice but to conduct at-large arrests in local neighborhoods and at work sites, which will inevitably result in additional collateral arrests, instead of focusing on arrests at jails and prisons where transfers are safer for ICE officers in the community. California Senator Dianne Feinstein was not happy when she learned about the ICE raid. She believes immigrants may be targeted in the raids only because they live in California and Trump may be attempting to make a point about his sanctuary city warnings. Feinstein also noted that the administration is carrying out its enforcement actions to make a political point and not based on the security of the country. Feinstein is incorrect. The point of a massive-scale ICE raid is to gather criminals and deport them if necessary. Some of the offenders might have a violent history and removing them instantly makes any city a little bit safer than it was the day before. Due to America's weak prison system that doesn't do much to reform criminals into productive citizens, the offenders who were violent before may often repeat their previous actions. How many times do people get out of prison and go right back in? If the criminal is an illegal immigrant, then they should be deported to their homeland. The Federalist Papers Project mentioned that immigration officers would be called in from other parts of the country. The extra manpower will be useful if a gunfight or violence breaks out during a roundup of illegals. Critics will have very harsh words for President Trump and him allowing ICE to do their job, but critics can be silenced by reminding them that Obama deported over 2.5 million from America. That number is more prominent than many major American cities. Imagine waking up, and your entire city is empty. It's like Will Smith in I Am Legend, and you're the only person left. I suppose the violent creatures hiding in rundown buildings could be the remaining violent illegal immigrants who hid from ICE. That's how many people Obama deported, and Trump is nowhere close to that number. The concept of a sanctuary city would be acceptable if it refused to protect violent criminals. If an illegal alien was caught doing a victimless crime, like jaywalking or something silly, then their punishment could be discussed. Someone like that could be placed on probation and in the path to citizenship. Their probation would include a stipulation where one violation is instant deportation. The violent illegal immigrants would be immediately deported. Then again, would it be worth taxpayer money to keep them in jail, then deport them? Some violent criminals who get deported may not ever face punishment in their homeland. They might return to America, illegally, sooner than we know. The sanctuary city concept needs to be eliminated. If it's not removed, then it should be reworked so that violent offenders are not protected. We cannot protect drug dealers, murderers, and rapists any longer. Sanctuary cities protect the wrong people and leave the American citizens at risk.